In 2015, we left the rat race and went to the farm. We bought a 100-year-old farmhouse and 9 acres. After 3 years of extensive renovations, we can finally call ourselves College Hill Farm. Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Today, we're talking about what you do when you have more tomatoes than you have cages. Any of you that follow my channel, you know that I have great big old heirloom tomatoes that I put in 5-foot tall cages. Well, I've got some cages that are great big, and then I've got these littler wire cages that's just a welded wire fence. Welded wire fence. Now, I grow more tomatoes than I have cages. Well, you got to remember, homesteading is a marathon, not a sprint. You can't have everything that you need as a homesteader the first few years that you're on your homestead. Now, I've been gardening for 46 years, ever since I was 9 years old, in Mom and Dad's garden, and my grandfather's garden, and Granny's garden. So all of this stuff, I have a lot of it on hand. But since I quit the rat race, since Crystal quit the rat race, we grow almost all of our food. So we plant more than I have cages. So how do I manage that? Well, what you do, back here I've got 3 tomato plants, and I'm going to put the thing down there on them where you can see them. Okay, I have 3 tomato plants, and what I'm going to start off with is putting a cage over this one. Now I need a stake. Should have got the stake before I got over there, but I didn't. Alright, now I'll tie this cage off to this stake. Now, one of the best things that you can do in the garden is buy you a roll of this butcher twine. Okay, it just fits in your pocket, and the twine comes out the hole, so you've always got twine available. Now, I'd use butcher twine. Some people say, well, that'll rot up. That's the whole purpose. It'll last a year, and next year it'll be so rotten it won't wind up in any of my implements. So we'll go ahead and tie this cage off to the rod. And I may have to drive this rod in the ground a little more, I don't know. Tie it there. Generally 2 ties is enough. And tie it here. Now, I've got 2 other tomatoes here. So I'm going to go ahead and stake this tomato. And I picked the downhill side to stake on. And those will have to get drove in some more, but they'll be all right for the demonstration here. Okay. Tie this one off. And tie it off here. Tied a little loose because I know I'm going to have to drive this post back in the ground some more. I just couldn't get it down there. Now, with that still tied to the post, see, this tomato doesn't have any support. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this rope, or this butcher twine, right over here and tie off to this cage. And I'm going to go to the other side and do the same thing. Tie off to this cage again. And you want to tie them tight. You don't want them to be loosey-goosey. Then come up a couple rungs and do it again. I call this the hillbilly Florida weave. Necessity is the mother of invention. Now, as this tomato grows up over the year, I'll just keep bringing the fronds over the string. Eventually the strings will spread out some, but these other tomatoes and these will anchor it down, and this tomato will be supported enough to get by. Alright, I got the rest of these to do. I'd like to thank you for visiting with us at College Hill Farm today. I hope you found our videos entertaining and or informative. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment on both Facebook and YouTube. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.